We have the overall winner for 500 words Black Lives Matter in the 10 to 13 category. But before we get to the announcement, we're going to find out exactly what the judges thought about this story.
Of the winning story, the judges said, this was Mallory Blackman, what an incredible story. There are so many themes of the movement woven in subtly. The use of the narrator is so clever. Francesca Simon, I adore the use and repetition of the refrain, the first line over and over again. It's outstanding. Charlie Higson, we are fortunate to gain a connection with both children. It's so powerful and moving and introduces the reader to a different points of view. Frank Cottrell Boyce, the way you planted the toy gun so unassumingly and then suddenly make it the main focal point of the story is phenomenal. Little clue there. You showed such control of the piece and dealt with the issue at hand remarkably.
So, the winner of 500 words Black Lives Matter in the 10 to 13 category is Lucy Moxey! And Lucy's on the line right now. Good morning, Lucy. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm just very shocked because there's so many good stories and I didn't know that I was going to win.
Honestly, your story, Kristofer was quiet in school today, is so emotional. I don't know. I need to know from you, where did you get your inspiration? Where did you get the idea from this story?
Well, with the current situation going on, I just thought that the best way to share what's going on and try to change it is with a story.
I thought it was really clever. Because you showed so much empathy in it, Lucy, and I liked that it had two different perspectives. How do you feel about everything?
I felt like because there's 5 days and there's 500 words, so if there's 100 words a day and a different thing happens every day, I just thought that can show what actually happens in real life.
Wow. So you broke it down like that? I would never have thought of that.
No, that's so smart. That is so smart, Lucy. And you can see that within your story, which is sort of a structure of a poem, actually, isn't it? The way that it's done. But it's beautiful. And that explanation actually clears it up now. I can totally see what you were doing.
Solved.
I know. Yeah. It's absolutely incredible.
Lucy, why did you want to enter the competition?
Well, it was actually my school that gave the children the details of this competition. And I just thought it was a fun way to just write a story and share it with people. And I didn't think that I would get this far.
It's amazing. Should we give your school a shout out? Go and give your school a shout out for us. Who are they?
Archbishop Cranmer.
Oh, well, listen, thank you very much to your school. Amazing. And thank you to all the schools, actually, that showed support throughout this competition, because that's what it's really about, is spreading the word and spreading the message. But Lucy, listen, we have got someone now...
It's Mega.
...to read out your story.
Mega.
And you know what? We thought we need somebody of the kind of quality that Lucy Moxey deserves. But where do we go for Lucy Moxey quality, Lucy? We go to the Hollywood A-list. So, Lucy, reading out your story, Kristofer was quiet in school today, is the wonderful, the amazing, the incredible Nicole Kidman.
Are you ready, Lucy?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is actual Nicole Kidman.
Kristofer was quiet in school today. Kristofer was quiet in school today. When I asked him why, he told me he was late home because him and his mum were stopped by the security guard in the grocery store. I remember when that guy helped me when my bike had a flat tire. So he obviously had a good reason to do what he did. He's a good man. After lunch, we did science. I hate science. It's so hard. But Kristofer loves it. I have no idea why, but he's very good at it. He's very smart. Kristofer was quiet in school today. When I asked him why, he told me his mum still hadn't found a job. I remember months ago, Chris said his mum was looking for a job. I don't know why I expected she would have found one by now. My mum found a job in only a few weeks. He was quite sad about it, so we played his favourite game at recess. He'd brought his toy gun into school. He's not allowed, but I didn't tell. That game seemed to cheer him up a bit. We had so much fun. But for some reason, my mum wouldn't let him come over after school. Kristofer was quiet in school today. When I asked him why, he said he and his older brother had had the talk. I don't know what that means, so I asked him. He said that boys with brown skin had to be told what to do when a cop approached them. Why, though? Police are there to protect us. Doesn't he understand that? Police are our friends. Chris told me he'd heard his parents say that there were guns in our area, whatever that means. Then we played soccer. It was super fun. I like soccer. Kristofer was quiet in school today. When I asked him why, he said he was watching the news and his dad told him to go out the room. But he peeked at it anyway. He saw riots and police signs that said BLM. What's BLM? Why was Chris watching the news anyway? It's boring. I never watch the news. And why would Chris's dad tell him to go out the room? There's nothing to hide, like I said. It's boring anyways. At lunchtime, we played tag. I was it. But when I went home, my mum told me I couldn't hang out with Chris anymore. I was super sad about it. What did Chris ever do wrong? Kristofer was not in school today. He might have caught the bug, I thought. It's spreading. The teachers called us into assembly. Our teacher was crying. She told us Chris is not coming to school today, that he's never coming to school ever again, whatever that means. She said the police had thought the toy gun he had was real. I don't understand. I'm scared. I wish Chris were here so I could ask him what this is all about.